expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
And now the opening lineup for New York. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Brooklyn with the ball. To the paint. And Claxton gets the bucket.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Now here's Brunson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Claxton. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
And the Nets with possession here. The Knicks making their last shot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Randall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for Julius Randle, back in 2014, a nightmare start to his career, Greg.
Oh, man, so sad. I mean, Julius breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randall credit for coming back and carving out a great career.
And yes, there's been growth in Julius Randle and his game year after year, adding little things, but this big man focuses on playing to his strengths.
Here's Claxton, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Claxton's got 6.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Shot is good by Barrett.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here he goes. And a two-handed jam.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Brunson finds Randall. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Nets have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Now Dinwiddie.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Finney-Smith with it. Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Checked by Randall. Right wing. From deep, Johnson. The Knicks pull it in. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Knicks ball.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Bridges outside. To the inside. Finney-Smith dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Come on, let's hit it for team.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Outside Hart. Kicks it out to Barrett. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Barrett's got his third basket on the night right there.
And Barrett's teammates love it when he looks to shoot from the corner. They know how dangerous he can be from deep.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Tipped. Randall with a steal. Johnson against Barrett. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Randall a screen on Dinwiddie. Brunson passes to Randall. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, it's strong and it's athletic and it's left-handed, so tough for guys to adjust to that. Randall, tough matchup.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dinwiddie. So it's the Knicks now. Outside Brunson. Outside Robinson. Pass to Randall. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks up one. And we'll bring you the starter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Knicks Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
So on the floor for New York. At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. Finney Smith's shot is off.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
The ball's knocked loose. Hart passes to Brunson. From the arc. The shot won't fall. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Claxton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Free throw drops for Randall. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. It's stolen by Hart. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. 4 on the clock. And that one's good. Johnson's gotten his first points in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Robinson passes to Barrett. Back to Robinson. Dinwiddie against Brunson. Outside Barrett. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Finney Smith. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Dinwiddie right side. And stolen by Brunson in transition. Here's Barrett. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, BA. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
And the shot's good.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Kicks it out to Barrett. The three ball. Brooklyn with the board. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Finney-Smith.
Like watching Randall get down, use that frame, and use those feet to move around defensively.
The Knicks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Here's Barrett. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges. A minute 6 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Johnson. Here's Claxton. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Bridges. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
And it seemed like they lost track of time. The shot clock, in that case, got the better of them.
Barrett with it. And Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Right side, Brunson. Here's Barrett. And the layup is good off the glass. Barrett's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Barrett with nice touch down there as the lefty was able to negotiate the little room that he had.
Dinwiddie against Brunson. Pass to Claxton. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul. Mitchell Robinson.
And that one misses. The Knicks have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Here's Barrett. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, this is R.J. Barrett having himself a big-time game. And he's beating the defense in so many ways right now.
Screen by O'Neal. Inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
22.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
We've got Joe Harris. Ben Simmons is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Thomas in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
As point guards go, I don't know that anyone can throw it down like Simmons. He dunks more than most centers do.
Think back in that 21 season, finally the Knicks breaking back into the playoffs. You know, it had been 7 years since they got there. Coach Thibodeau receiving the Coach of the Year honor. Well deserved.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Harris. Here's Thomas, guarded by Quickly. Here's O'Neal, and it's rejected. Toppin, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. It was such an impressive season, and yet New York couldn't quite replicate their success the following year, Brett.
Yeah, BA, they made some moves, and they were hoping to bolster the roster in some ways, but it just didn't go as expected, and now they're retooling again.
Now Simmons. Banked it in off the glass. Simmons has got 4 points this quarter.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Top-end shot is off. The Nets have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Simmons. Harris on the wing. Pulls it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Rose up top. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Hartenstein gets it to go. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Here's Hartenstein. And it's good, but time running down on the shot clock. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Curry. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Thomas. Curry with it. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Curry against Rose. The steal. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Simmons finds Harris. "50 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Pass to Simmons from 12 feet. No good. A bit long that time. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Hartenstein. Here's Grimes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Rose, the pass to Toppin. Here's Grimes. Pounded by Harris. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Outside Simmons. Drives to the hoop. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Rose outside. Here's Hartenstein. No good on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. All right.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Julius Randle.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for New York. Up forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at center. Hart passes to Barrett. Back to Hart. Pass to Randall. Outside Barrett. 6 to shoot. Randall. Outside Hart. To take the lead. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Finney-Smith for 3. Hits a three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First team foul.
Screen by Robinson. Barrett passes to Robinson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Robinson's got his first points of the night. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Claxton. Six on the shot clock. Now here's Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Down low. Robinson with a steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Barrett passes to Randall. And he makes it on the layup.
So creative on offense. Randall getting more and more comfortable handling the ball and understanding where he can get to on specific possessions.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Now Finney-Smith. Checked by Randall. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And he drives in. Up top, Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Bridges. Here's Claxton. Tries again. And he was handed a game this close. They're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break, I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
1:57 left in the game. Outside Johnson. Pass to Bridges. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
For New York, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Johnson. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Pass to Claxton. Bridges with it. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Here's Claxton. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Barrett passes to Robinson. And so he draws the foul, heading to the... And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal...
The previous play is under review.
Even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. Shooting two.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Mitchell Robinson has really simplified his game. He's just focused on getting high percentage looks, being around the rim, both for offense and obviously blocking shots, and deter guys from scoring on the inside. He does those two things very well.
Johnson. Count it!
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Pass to Robinson. Claxton with a rebound. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Out to Bridges. Back to Finney-Smith. Barrett against Johnson. Over Barrett. The Knicks pull it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Here's Randall, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
In a close contest, you have to put the ball in the hands of someone who will find a way to put up points.
It's Johnson with a drive. Money!
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a performance they had here.
David, thanks. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. So a look at the starters for the Wizzards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Beal with the steal. Kuzma outside. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with 2 incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Feeds to Johnson. There's the 3. And there's Bridges, and the assist by Johnson.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable, taking and making his share of threes.
Here's Beal going inside and finished off by Beal.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Morris passes to Beal. Outside, Porzingis. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And good seeing Kuzma work on that part of his game. Very confident once he gets close.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Mikal Bridges has found the groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Morris. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dinwiddie against Morris. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Porzingis.
And bringing the aggression and the energy. 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Dinwiddie up top. Covered by Morris. Claxton with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's Dinwiddie with the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Morris. Lays it up off the glass. Morris has got 8.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Johnson, good.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
And they need better team defense. Help out your man in the post. It takes multiple guys to stop him.
Now here's Kuzma. Lets it go from deep. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Washington basketball.
Offered a screen on Dinwiddie. Morris kicks to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beal gets a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Beal's got his second basket of the game.
And this is his bread and butter. Give Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. In the corner, it's Morris. Porzingis against Dinwiddie. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his third basket of the night right there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Finney-Smith. Fires the three. That one, no good. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next youth team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Gafford in at center. Here's Bridges. Rebound by the Wizards. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, die-hard fans in the DMV, the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Morris looking over the floor. Porzingis high post. Pass to Gafford. Outside for Beal. And there's the drive. Bridges with the board. Nets trail by 10. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Kuzma passes to Porzingis and taken away by Johnson. Here's Claxton. He's got 6. Gafford kicks to Morris. Porzingis, that's a 2. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Kuzma. Passes it to Claxton. And Morris comes over to help. 6 to shoot. And the Nets miss again.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Now, here's Bridges.
Last 2 minutes to play.
To the middle, here's Finney-Smith. Rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Beal with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. He's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Bradley Beal misses from long range. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season. And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
He kicks it to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. 6 points for him. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton no good. Washington leading now by 10. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Morris outside. Launches a 3. And no good that time. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Finney Smith passes to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Porzingis against Dinwiddie. Out left to the wing. Pass to Finney Smith. Fires it up. And the lead is down inside single digits. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Morris, left side, and the layup's good off the glass. Morris has got 10.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Washington going into the... I thank you, David. Folks, don't...
17. The Wizards. 27.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Monte Morris. He's been really playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they want.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
They've got Seth Curry. O'Neal is out there with Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Oh, he jams it right over Corey Kispert. Wow!
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down right there.
Avdia kicks to right. Avdia with a screen for right. Nunn wide open. Trains it from beyond the arc. Nunn's got himself on the board with 3 there. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Kispert wide open. He fires. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And it's Simmons penetrating. The rebound by Gibson. Wizards leading by 13. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they are part of history.
Here's Curry, following the score by Josh Gibson. Simmons left side. Lets it go with a three. Simmons missing again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
None. Here's Kispert. Deflects the pass. From past the arc. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Thomas, no good. The Wizards have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. The kick out to right. Fades back. Right at the free throw line. Here's Kispert. Takes the turnaround J. Avdia can't hit.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. When Simmons cuts hard inside, he is very hard to control.
Wright for 3, drills the three-pointer. Wright's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Outside for Curry. Back to Thomas. Down low. Here's Simmons. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Simmons got 12 now in this quarter.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Right outside. And it's Kispert in the corner. Launches it. And no good. And so it's the Washington Wizards feeling good about their 17 points. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Washington, Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Beal dishes to Morris. The pass to Porzingis. From the arc. Washington gets it back. Johnson against Morris. A second chance effort. Here's Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
On the wing, Morris. Dinwiddie covering. Gafford kicks to Kuzma. Beal from long range. And another miss by Washington. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 17. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson outside. for three. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Knocked away. In transition, here come the Nets. Johnson's got the ball. And a miss there on the triple. Washington leading now by 14. Porzingis with a screen on Dinwiddie. Morris kicks to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hand.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Here's Claxton. Now Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Washington's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morris passes to Beal. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out of the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
Claxton, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Brooklyn with the ball after the basket by Washington. Here's Finney-Smith. Claxton, and he dunks it down.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Wizards.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Porzingis.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Johnson finds Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Johnson outside. Moves back up. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. No, it doesn't go. His fourth miss in 8 attempts. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Porzingis. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least, I don't know, about a week.
Bridges against Morris. Pass to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. And the rejection by Gafford. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. David, thank you.
And Doris, both of these teams prefer to operate at a slower pace. It's more about half-court offense than getting out in transition.
Which means necessarily, BA, that the winner tonight is likely going to have to execute at a high level. That means, is your spacing good? Do you have the appropriate motion? Are you setting quality screens? How effective can you be generating good shots in the half court?
Now Washington starting five. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the three, the small forward. Here's Brunson. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, Mitchell Robinson, if you fail to get a body on him, he will go to the offensive glass and make you pay.
Beal, the pass to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Outside Brunson. Off target with the three. And Washington with possession.
Well, one of the free agent moves that wasn't surprising was Brunson joining the Knicks. The two were enamored with each other early on in the process. A big signing for the Knicks, and Brunson now gets a chance to be a main piece of a team.
5 on the clock. Goes up from the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Beal from outside. It's rebounded by New York.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Randle that time on the assist from Hart.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
The kick out to Morris. Beyond the arc. And again, Washington, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Barrett with it. Gafford picks him up. Robinson, a screen on Gafford. Back to Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Randle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact. Boy, when you think back to 2021 and the year Julius Randle had, guys, a first-time All-Star, winner of the Most Improved Player Award that year, but then follows it up with a disappointing 2022 season.
Beal, the pass to Gafford. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Gafford's gotten his second bucket.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Robinson with a steal. Barrett with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:49 left in the first quarter here. Brunson passes to Barrett. Driving inside. Oh!
Oh, my goodness. That was electric. RJ Barrett with a little flash.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to Beal. The shot. Kuzma with the ball. Beal finds Kuzma. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first team all-rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
The kick out to Brunson. Barrett passes to Brunson. Randall outside. And it's Randall with the jam.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Beal with it, hard covering. Gafford the screen. Beal the pass to Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. To the inside. Here's Randall. And no good. And Washington the other way now. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Kuzma, the pass to Beal. Morris on the wing. From downtown. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now here's Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And he lobs it up to the rim.
In a pick-and-roll game, the length and athleticism of Kristaps Porzingis is going to be a big-time problem.
Great job executing that inbounds play. That's got to make Coach happy.
He got it up. That one is off. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Knicks out in front. They lead by 2.
Your Knicks City Kids. And make some noise for your Knicks.
Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
At the 4 and the 5, it's Randall and Robinson. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Beal's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
Nice shot by Morris.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And here's Brunson from the arc. He drops it from range. Brunson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Knicks lead 25-16.
Morris outside. Pass to Beal. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Porzingis. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, the three-point shooting of Kristaps Porzingis is so prolific, you've got to guard him out there.
Robinson can't hit. Washington trailing. On the wing, Kuzma, guarded by Barrett, and stolen by Barrett. Right side Hart, Randall, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Gafford against Randall. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Brunson. Outside Barrett. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And here's Beal. Gafford with a screen on Hart. Beal gets the bucket.
But you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The Knicks with the lead.
Boy, you think about the surprises at the trade deadline back in 2022. The one that shocked me the most, the Mavericks sending Kristaps Porzingis to the Wizards. I was shocked.
Barrett passes to Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Pulls up on the wing, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A new lineup here for New York. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Morris for 3. Washington calls timeout. So Washington ends up going with a new group.
City answer. Fans, let's hear it.
1:16 left to play in the first half. Hey, here's none for 3. Here's Kispert. Hits the trifecta. Kispert's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Doris, the big Porzingis trade really did catch people off guard.
It seemed when he was acquired by the Mavericks that Kristaps and Luka Doncic were going to be the backbone of the Mavericks for a long time. How quickly things change in the NBA.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And here's Kispert from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in for New York. They've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Rose. Soft touch off the glass. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Yeah, he's still showing flashes of that incredible athleticism. Rose is a force attacking the lane.
Hey, here's none for 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From the arc. Oh, it's stolen.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Back to Hartenstein. Count the bucket. Coming off the perfectly placed pass. Hartenstein's gotten his first basket of the night.
27.
And it's stolen by Rose. What a performance for Julius Randle. Allie, as always, thank you.
The Knicks, 34. The Wizards, 27.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Julius Randle has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Kispert, Kendrick Nunn out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Taj Gibson, and it's Avdia in at power forward.
This guy is so good when he's attacking on the interior and looking to draw contact, opens up and get into his game. Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Ball stolen. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Rose can't connect. Pass to Gibson. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Kispert's got 6. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency. Well, a nice defensive play, altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
No appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Grimes. Back to Toppin. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Into the lane. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Hartenstein a screen. Inside. Knocks it loose. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Washington trailing. Here's Wright. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
I just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Toppin's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
2 minutes
to the middle. Here's Gibson. Drops in the layup for 2. Gibson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass, on time, on target.
Pass to Hartenstein. Quickly, outside. Blocked! Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Gibson. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oh, swiped away. Here's Kispert. He has 6. The 3. Drops in the 3. Kispert's got 6 points in the quarter.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
He was all alone on that one.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Hey, here's none for 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Quickly passes to Toppin. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Over to the wing. Right outside. Pass to Nunn. This for the tie. Nails it from beyond the arc. Nunn's got his second bucket on the night.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Toppin a screen on right. Shot clock at 6. Toppin on the assist from Rose. Toppin's got 13.
Excellent concentration by Obi Toppin. Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground.
And your Knicks City Kings.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And forward, it's Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Morris can't hit. The Knicks with the lead. Barrett passes to Hart. Down low. Outside Barrett. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, sometimes we forget how young some of these guys are. Take R.J. Barrett, making his NBA debut at 19. Still a few years away from hitting his prime.
And specifically with R.J. Barrett, it feels like he's a lot older, Grant.
You know, B.A., but he's not close to 25 yet. So what we see right now, it's not what he'll be once R.J. hits his prime. Still a lot of room to grow for him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Beal outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Morris. There's the triple. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
3-point goal.
Beal's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall with a little flavor on the finish.
Beal against Hart. Kuzma outside. Porzingis high post. On the wing, Kuzma. Beal goes in. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Randall right side. Barrett passes to Randall. Outside Robinson. And Gafford with the block.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Brunson against Morris. Left side Brunson. To the left wing. Randall, the pass to Brunson. Back to Randall. The rebound by the Wizards. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Kuzma. To tie it up. And he lays it up and in. It's a tie ball game.
Kyle Kuzma stepping up and getting it done.
Here's Barrett. And he goes in for the dunk.
R.J. Barrett might be young, but he does not shy away from the big moments. Good delivery, young sir.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
Oh, a timely one from Beal puts a smile on the coach's face.
Outside Brunson. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Knicks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Brunson passes to Robinson. And a miss there on the triple.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Beal. To the paint. And stolen by Barrett. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Outside Brunson. To the inside. Oh, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Randall outside. Clock at 6. There's the drive. The shot, no good. Nice D from Gafford. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. .30 seconds left in the fourth. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizzards ball.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
The Wizzards with another miss. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. For 3, Gafford. The Knicks pull it in. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And the miss. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Boy, they didn't make it easy.
focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Dishes it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Claxton the pass to Johnson. Here's Hart. Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Won't always have his shot fall, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
Dinwiddie kicks to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Dinwiddie with the steal. Johnson with it. Picked up by Barrett. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Here's some facts. Go back to 2000, and the Knicks have won just one playoff series. Total. 1.
And he's good on the second. And the Knicks have struggled, Brent, over the last 2 decades. Why is that?
Well, I think they've just struck out thinking that everybody wants to come and play in New York City. And when you find out that nobody wants to play in New York City, it's really hard to build a roster. They have not had a first All-NBA player since Patrick Ewing in the 90s. So there's been a big bite taken out of the Big Apple in terms of their competitiveness.
Now here's Dinwiddie. After R.J. Barrett's miss. Just 2 to shoot. Got that bucket.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Robinson. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
Here's Claxton. Johnson outside. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Knicks ball.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. They trail by 1. Brunson the pass to Hart. Randall a screen on Bridges. Brunson against Dinwiddie. Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Well, he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
They set the pick. Dinwiddie attacking. Bridges outside. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. Second shot opportunity, and he jams it with authority.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Randall outside. And Randall throws it down.
Randall with massive improvement over last year. He can beat you in so many ways that he has confidence in now. What a flush.
Here's Finney-Smith. Powered down with both hands. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Hart. They trail by 1. Randall kicks to Hart. Randall a screen on Bridges. Randall no good. Nets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Pass to Finney-Smith. Bridges outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Driving the lane. Knicks with the rebound. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Randall, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
He goes in there, and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Randall. Brooklyn trailing. Dinwiddie outside. Hard against Bridges. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Johnson. Robinson pulls it in.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
That's a big round of applause for your Knicks City Kid.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. They're the group. New York will start the second. Barrett against Johnson. Barrett kicks to Randall. Outside for Robinson. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Clock is at 3. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
There's the pass to Barrett. Up and in on the way. Barrett's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. RJ sniffing out the opportunity there.
Dinwiddie drives in. Johnson wide open. He fires. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. Runs in the pass to Randall. Inside. It's intercepted. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Claxton in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Offensive rebound. Robinson kicks to Hart. Brunson up top. Dinwiddie covering. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Finney-Smith passes to Bridges. Passes it to Claxton. Oh, he jams it right over Mitchell Robinson. Wow!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone, even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense. It used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks.
At the line, 2 shots.
So we can't get either to fall. The Knicks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the second quarter so far. Brunson kicks to Barrett. The second effort, pass to Hart. It's blocked. Dinwiddie with it. Brunson picks him up. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Lando passes to Robinson. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's Hart, top of the key. It's Barrett on the wing. Clock at 6. And Barrett slams it in.
It's awesome to have a guy at that size be able to accelerate and elevate like RJ did there.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Knicks lead by 2. It's time now to... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back. Through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got O'Neal. Thomas is out there with Curry. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Simmons in at the center.
First field foul. First team foul.
Thomas against Quickly. The pass to Hartenstein. The kick out to Rose. 5 to shoot. Here's Quickly. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot-blocking threat.
Harris dishes to Curry. Off target at the rim. The Knicks with the lead. Greg Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite-level company.
Outside Thomas. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rose kicks to Toppin. Into the lane. And then Toppin with the jam.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time.
22-18.
Outside, Simmons. The Knicks pull it in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Toppin sets a screen for Rose. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Curry passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
O'Neal against Rose. Toppin inside. Here's Hartenstein, 6 to shoot. Rose with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Passes to Quickly. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Here's Curry. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Toppin, it's good. This time the assist from Rose. Toppin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks.
Knicks lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain
2
some
minutes
confidence.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Simmons dishes to O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Quickly against Thomas. Outside Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
And that one drops for him.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Toppin. Back to Rose. Now here's Toppin. He's guarded close. Pass to Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot, and it's good. With time running down to the shot clock. Hartenstein's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Knicks. Curry kicks to O'Neal. To the inside. Got a piece of it, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Rose goes in, makes it off the glass.
Well, how about the heart on display here tonight for Rose? Just flawless in his attack at the rim. Boy, it's tough to match his quickness.
Curry finds Harris. Outside for Curry. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
New York leading by 9. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Runs in the pass to Hart. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Feeds to Simmons. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thomas with the steal. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
And a big round of applause.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked to the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Randall and Robinson will be the inside pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Josh Hart. And it's Barrett at the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Claxton, no good. Johnson against Barrett. Robinson dishes to Randall. Hart against Bridges. Hart kicks to Barrett. 5 on the clock. To the paint. And it's Robinson that time on the assist from Barrett. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
33-22.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Bridges outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. It's Barrett on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Robinson. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I don't know if there's somebody on the roster that's going to slow down Robinson right now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
New York leading by 13. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I love watching Mitchell Robinson play. He brings the physicality to the center position with that 7-foot, 240-pound frame.
And he sinks the second. And Brent, about Mitchell Robinson, he is fun to watch down low.
So dominant, he uses that body to his advantage to gain position. And right now he's at that time in his career where he's still sharing time and looking for a full-time starting role. That's on the horizon.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Claxton the pass to Bridges. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Count that one. 6 points for Ben Simmons.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Brunson scanning the floor. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 14. And a wide open look for Simmons. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. The pass to Brunson. Now Hart. New York moving it around. Barrett finds Hart. Outside for Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Well, Randall finding out creative ways how to score on one side, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
This is it to Simmons. And Simmons sends it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Randall outside. From deep three-point range. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Knicks lead 43-26.
Bridges dishes to Simmons. Kicks it out to Johnson. Connects from three-point range.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul.
Ben Simmons.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Hart against Bridges. Outside for Randall. Runs in the pass to Randall. Now here's Barrett. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
There's no doubt that R.J. Barrett is a hard-working player and looking for chances to stay and get involved. He does a lot for his team out there on the floor.
Barrett's attitude, Brent, has helped him find early success in this league.
And R.J. only the 8th player to record 2,000 points, 500 rebounds, and 300 assists, all by the tender age of 21. You almost forget how young he is, but he has made an impact here.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Knicks.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Mitchell Robinson.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Randall throws it down.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Brunson against Dinwiddie. Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And that one drops.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Timeout call for the Knicks. They're down by 11. 3 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it. There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
So it's New York picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this game.
the NBA coming up. Great. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's Dinwiddie. Finney-Smith with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up. Pass to Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Beal finds Gafford. Morris outside. Gafford in the post. Working on Claxton.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Launches a three. Hits a three-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been.
Now here's Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Dinwiddie. Morris can't hit. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013. Their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. Didn't work out. And it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
Johnson. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Dinwiddie. The kick out to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Claxton, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Morris with it from outside the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Dinwiddie. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, B.A., a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And the dunk by Gafford.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Nets with the lead. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Finney-Smith. Johnson against Kuzma. Back to Finney-Smith. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
Pass to Claxton. Lets it go from deep. And the Nets, another three.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Porzingis for three. The shot no good. The Nets go the other way with it. 56 seconds left now in the first quarter. Pass to Claxton. There's the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For Washington, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Left side, Porzingis. Morris passes to Porzingis from the top of the key, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Dinwiddie, down low. Here's Claxton. He's got 5. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Kuzma. Beal outside. Here's Morris. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizzards.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn. On the floor for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Cameron Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range. Washington trailing. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And look at Porzingis hustling in transition, getting there to complete the fast break.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Morris against Bridges. Pass to Claxton. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Porzingis with a screen on Dinwiddie. Morris with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Porzingis against Dinwiddie. Rebound Brooklyn. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Shot clock at 6. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And again, Washington, no good.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Outside Johnson. Outside Finney-Smith. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Porzingis. On the wing, Kuzma. Driving to the basket. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma has underrated quickness. It's part of what helps him finish at the rim so well.
Here's Bridges. The kick out to Johnson.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining.
6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
The Nets need to get off a shot here. It's Dinwiddie with a drive.
Wizzards foul. Kyle Kuzma. First personal foul. Second team foul.
First one falls.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Bridges finds Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. The reverse. And it's good on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in the quarter.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Three-pointer, Beal, Porzingis. Second chance effort. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Wizzards timeout. It's time for defense. All right, let's give it up for your Wizards breakers. Those were your
Morris outside.
Give them a round of applause.
Three-pointer off the mark. The Nets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Up top, Bridges. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside, Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
That's because they're not playing with a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is checked in for Claxton. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And here's Kispert from the arc. The rebound by the Nets. Harris on the wing. Here's Simmons, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing of offense, but
and so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kispert is out there with Denny Avdia. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Nunn in at the 2. So that is yes!
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Now is the time. Get loud and welcome your
Here he goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Here's Kispert. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose.
Ben Simmons.
No argument here.
Once he gets a little momentum, Simmons going downhill is a scary sight.
Hey, here's none for three. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. On the attack, Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
And the foul on Ben Simmons. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Pass to Gibson. Back to Avdia. To the wing, right side. This one for three. And it's Wright with the three. Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
To the inside. Here's Thomas. Nunn defends. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got his first points of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Harris drives in. The rebound by the Wizards. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Over to the left wing, to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Fast break, Brooklyn. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Thomas. Inside. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
I'm thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons. Such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
Here's Thomas. Avdia pulls it in. Washington's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Wright. Here's Avdia. Three-pointer. Fast break, Brooklyn. And he's going for the lob. To the left side wing. And there's the screen. And here's Kispert from the arc. He can't hit that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Watch out below. The flying Australian, Ben Simmons, clear for takeoff.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kendrick Nunn. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So the Nets making a switch here. Claxton, he's checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. Oh, and there's the head coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He misses the free throw.
DC family.
And he sinks the second. Beal left side. Oh, deflected. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided.
DC family.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Ben Simmons is out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position.
A volume three-point shooter. Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Kuzma, the pass to Gafford. Beal outside. And again, Washington with a triple.
I'll tell you what, I absolutely love watching Beal go to work. He makes good decisions, and that time, no hesitation off the catch.
Here's Dinwiddie. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Out to Beal. Into the lane. And then Beal with the dunk.
Woo! Decisive drive and finish right there. Beal sees everything out there so quickly. I love it.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Lets it fly from 18. And too long on the shot. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Stolen by Bridges. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And that one is hammered home.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Brooklyn. Kuzma finds Beal. Pass to Morris. Now here's Porzingis. Crosses over. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, BA, yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
Simmons. And it's good for 2. Simmons has got 15 points in just the second half.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
Beal, no good. The Nets have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. From 10 feet away. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
3-pointer, Beal. Dinwiddie with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gotten almost all of their shots to fall in the fourth. 6 of 7. And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it.
Basketball.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
2 minutes.
Gafford with a screen on Dinwiddie.
In the fourth quarter. 2
Beal
minutes.
finds Morris. Back to Beal. Pass to Gafford. On the wing, Kuzma. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside Johnson. Outside Simmons. Now Dinwiddie. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, an elite passing forward. Simmons just dropping a dime. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ben Simmons.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
On the wing, Kuzma. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Simmons with it. Guarded by Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma.
Well, Simmons' size and strength make him a tough cover inside. The defense gets sloppy, and of course they foul him.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Porzingis passes to Gafford. Morris outside. Here's Porzingis. And he banks in the layup.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Three-pointer, Beal. Claxton with a rebound. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be
Robinson. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. And for the Wizards, Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the center, filling out the middle. This game will probably be something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Robinson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I
think obviously the shot blocking skills are the first thing you think of when you think of Mitchell Robinson. But this guy is showing signs of improving on the offensive end as well. Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you could do to stop that.
Hard against Beal. Morris looking over the floor, and he drives in, uses the glass to finish the lane. And doors thrown up around New York. What makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Washington with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Beal can't get it to go. For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Barrett the pass to Hart. Robinson down low. Gafford's there. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Over to the wing. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Doris went home. Do you think Porzingis can still be an all-star caliber player in this league?
Yeah, you know what, Kevin, I absolutely do. Porzingis very capable nightly of giving you 20 and 10. And at 7'3", because he can space up and make jump shots, he is always valuable. The key to me is 2 things. Stay healthy and make sure you're locked in defensively. He can be a great shot blocker. I think he needs to lock in there.
Randall no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Washington. Morris outside. Passes it to Porzingis. Back to Morris. Now the pass to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, it's Gafford. Three-pointer. The Wizards with another miss. For New York, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Barrett finds Robinson. It's not going to go for him. And it's Washington the other way. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
This guy is never afraid to take it to the rim. Sometimes that means up and over at Bradley Beal.
Here's Randall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Porzingis.
Second team.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Washington.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now here's Beal. Here's Morris. Nice D from Barrett. 1:15 left to play in the first. Outside for Robinson. It's Hart on the wing. Rebound, Washington.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
Gafford sets the pick for Porzingis. To the middle. Beal against Hart. 6 to shoot. Beal gets a wide open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
Here's Brunson. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Randall grabs the board. New York trailing. Brunson finds Hart. From downtown, out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Beal the pass to Morris. Now here's Gafford. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Washington out in front. They lead by...
DC family, a big round of applause for your winners.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. It's good from long range. Beal's got the lead up to 5 now for Washington.
We're talking about one of the speediest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Brunson kicks to Hart. Back to Brunson. For the 3. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. And Robinson throws it down hard.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision, it's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played in a bunch of places. R.J. spent a lot of his shot in France.
How about your Wizards record? Let's give them a big hand.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Beal from long range. No good on that one. And New York will come the other way. Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
And Nash's R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life. And you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor.
And he makes both free throws.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
In the corner, it's Morris. Beal taking his time here. Inside, here's Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Here's Randall. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Morris against Brunson. Back to Robinson. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Randall. Here's Brunson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Wizards leading by 3. Beal dishes to Morris. Back to Beal. Wizards passing it around. Morris against Brunson. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Well, good with the triple. Knicks trail by 3. Randall right side. And here's Barrett. Outside for Randall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties where we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Here's Kuzma. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. And the Wizards lead by 3.
That is Kyle Kuzma asserting himself against quality defense. Nice finish.
Brunson the pass to Ramos. And here is Hart. Pass to Brunson. Out to Barrett. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Barrett's got 5 now.
Boy, you've got to be shot ready in catch and shoot situations, and we know RJ's got a quick trigger.
Outside for Beal. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. In the corner, Barrett with it. Back to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Beyond the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
That's just a great move by Beal. Little shake, little bake right there.
Gafford against Randle. Count it. Randle's got 6 in the quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. A 3 from Morris. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got a second bucket tonight.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Porzingis with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Now here's Brunson. He has 5, and he finishes nicely on the way. He's got 7.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
It's stolen by Randle. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Hartenstein is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Grimes in at the small forward. Quickly the pass to Rose. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
6 on the shot clock. Gibson with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. None. Knicks with the rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And the pass to Grimes. Back to Rose. count it. Good. Rose has got the opening bucket to start the second half for New York.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets through contact out there. So tough.
And Wright kicks to Kispert. Here's the three. Stolen by Quickly. Pass to Grimes. Rose looking around. Toppin sets a screen for Rose. Here's Quickly. Banked in off. Quickly's got the lead up to 2 now for New York.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
You know, Doris, I feel for guys like Emmanuel Quickly. The college tournament canceled his final season.
And that's brutal. You can never replace the excitement of March. But Quickly is starting a long NBA career at last. That 2020 tournament cancellation ended a lot of college basketball careers.
The offensive rebound. And it's good. 2 points. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Kispert wide open. He fires. The Wizards with another miss.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Toppin with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Back to Rose. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a great foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game. Rose passes to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The kick out to Wright to stop the drought. That shot is off. Nice D from Rose. Toppin inside. He shoots again. Here's Grimes. Outside Rose. Over Wright. Goes back up. Top of the key, Rose. Hits the three-point bomb. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is one of Rose's few offensive limitations, right? That consistency from deep range, but he drills that one.
Avia gets the bucket.
With that one, he halts an 11-0 run by New York.
Outside Rose to the paint. Here's Hartenstein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Now Morris. 5 points in the game. The Wizards have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
A year ago, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Good on both. 16 seconds left in the third. Pass to Randall. Sweet move. And the rejection by Gafford. Passes it to Morris. 3 seconds left. And so it's New York headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the lead wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You'll love the unselfish play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Morris and Beal are the guard. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Brunson kicks to Hart. Here's Randall. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Gafford passes to Morris. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See
some urgency from him there. Sure. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. He said, I love how we're shooting basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Randall kicks to Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Porzingis.
Clearly.
First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
New York leading by 4. Barrett the pass to Brunson. To the middle. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Just 5 to shoot. Randall finds Brunson. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Morris passes to Porzingis. Here's Beal. From deep. Kuzma. And Kuzma stays with it.
To me, that's about 2 things, guys. That's the hustle and timing of Kyle Kuzma getting to the offensive window.
Randall passes to Hart. Randall with a screen for Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 4.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he knows how much was riding on that possession. You get the sense he relishes the chance.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KD.
Hart against Beal. Hart kicks to Brunson. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Beal the pass to Porzingis. Kuzma outside. And there's the drive. Here's Morris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
Makes it, and the next one can tie it up.
At the line for the Wizards.
That one drops. He ties it up. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes.
Outside for Robinson. Gafford against Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough.
The previous play is going to be
Tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if Washington feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
This free throw is good, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the moments of responsibility that Julius Randle relishes. Now you've got to make your foul shots. You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Gafford is screen on Randall. And Skijesss, here we go. Here's Gafford. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Randall outside. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Clark hits to Randall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Julius Randle is never willing to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Beal. No good that time. So New York will take it the other way. And here's Brunson. Robinson a screen on Morris. Brunson the pass to Barrett. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Robinson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
This is about the extent of Mitchell Robinson's game, but boy, he's putting in work in the mid-range.
And now they trail by just 4.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Bradley Beal. First personal foul. 4th team foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Beal from long range. Porzingis is double. Knocked loose. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Back to Beal. Morris kicks to Porzingis. Off target from outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Monte Morris. First personal foul.
In the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking.
Shooting for New York. Jalen Brunson.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Time called here. Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beal. There's the 3. Offline. So it's New York picking up the win.
That's the end
A narrow. Thank you, David. Great.